Right, this is a little 8x10 canvas that I got at the wonderful Hobby of Lobby stores. And it's got white gesso on it, and we're just gonna play around. Because, why not? Right? That's what you're here for. So, there. Wonder if you would like it if I could make my other microphones sit right next to this canvas so you could get all that ASMR canvas noise. I don't know if people are into that or not. Maybe you just like my sweet, saucy voice. I found this instrumental heavy metal. So far it's like, I guess you call it heavy metal. It's like hard rock. I don't know. What do you consider heavy metal? I find it funny because there was a time when heavy metal was just metal. It was like a little bit heavier, you know, maybe. Like Black Sabbath. That's heavy metal. I guess this would be heavy metal. What kind of music do you guys like? What kind of music would you like to hear in the background? Do you want to just hear my voice? Because I could just put headphones on and listen to music and talk to you. So, something I saw someone on a video, and I won't say, but they were talking about, you know, buying paint supplies for beginners, right? And everybody's got it, you know, and there are people that I feel like they're kind of driving you towards a product. Whether it's their product that they're selling or maybe something that they have an affiliate with or whatever. Now, I have no affiliations with any company. I have 16 subscribers on YouTube. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, you should. And then maybe someday I could have an affiliate program with someone like, say, Hobby Lobby, because I like Hobby Lobby. Anyways, but they were talking about all the stuff that people, you know, this is what you should buy. And you know, they'll talk about, you know, you gotta get, you know, if you're gonna just buy a few things and you only have a little bit of money, you should buy some good quality products. You know, and then it's like, oh, and you can check our affiliate links, right? So what I'm gonna say, if you've never painted before and you just want to try oil paints and you don't know, go to a place like Hobby Lobby or Walmart or Target or even on Amazon. And just get the little paint sets that have these little paints in them, right? The little guys, they're like, what is this? 0.4 of a fluid ounce, right? You know, and then there's these are 50 milliliters. I'm guessing these are a lot less, 12 milliliters, right? So just get the small one with the little bit of colors that it comes with. And if you're at Hobby Lobby, they have these brushes with the yellow thing, and they're a hog bristle. It's like a natural bristle brush. You kind of want a little, with oil, I found you want a stiffer bristle. You don't want the brushes that look pretty. Those ones are good for watercolor and acrylic when you thin it out. But oil's kind of heavy, and you want a brush that can handle it, right? So go buy there's like 2 different packs you can get of these, and they're like $5 a piece. Maybe a little bit more, but again, you've heard me talk about Hobby Lobby. Wait for Master's Touch to be on sale for 50%. You do pretty well. And then you're going to take those little colors, and with the oils, you're going to need like a what do you call it? Like a thinner. So like get some terpenoid. They usually sell that there, like a brush thingy. And then they have these things. It's a little this guy, and it's got you can see there's like this grate in there that cleans off your stuff. And then you just get there's a brush cleaner that has this, that's the same brand. I'm not pimping anybody's stuff. But for like 25, 30 to, for under $50, you could go there, and then they have this canvas right here. They have these you can get 10 of them for like $13. Right? And these people are like, oh, you don't want to get these shitty canvases and this, and that. And yes, there's going to come a time where you're going to want to buy more expensive stuff. But you don't know what to buy, and you don't know what you like. And those guys might not have the color palette or the idea in your head of what you see. So what you're going to do is you're going to go buy those paints. And then you're going to buy your brushes and your little cleaner thing and your solvent. And then you're just going to start painting. And what you're going to find is that some of your tubes of paint look like this, and some of your tubes of paint look like this. When they start to look like this, these are the ones you need to go buy more of. Okay? And then there's some places where you can, like with Hobby Lobby, where you can buy these ones in a pack of like 8. That's going to give you a little bit bigger, to work with. And again, if you bought them while they were on sale, 50% off. And you've never painted before, right? So why not just go spend $50 if you want to see if you want to work? And that will probably, you'll get 10 canvases, you'll get some paintbrushes, some oil paints, and some solvents. You probably spend about $50. And you could get started and have some, something to work with. Something to at least see if this is something you want. And these brushes, right? Like I had, something like this that's all beat up. And then you can go then buy the better version, right? I needed a fan brush, so these were on sale. I bought fan brushes, right? And you just, if you actually like doing this, then you just slowly work on building up your, your, what do you call it? Your toolbox, right? Your color palette and your toolbox. And the whole point right now for someone who's just starting isn't to be Pablo Picasso. It's to figure out the techniques and what works for you and what you like, and then maybe you can eventually figure out what type of art you want to make. Maybe you want to do abstract, or you start doing abstract art and you're like, I want to paint eyeballs like that one guy does, right? And that's just, you can get started. You could get started for far less. You could get like watercolor paper and some gesso and a couple of colors and some brushes. And you could get acrylic paints and start there. There is definitely a difference between the two. I went and got some acrylic paints, and I'm still having to work with it because I think I need the better quality. I need the the thick body paints, not the the weak body. I don't know how to put it. There's thinner acrylic paint and thicker acrylic paint. Oh, where is it? Let's go with this. Right, and so you just get your basic color palette, and then you start working with it. And eventually you're going to find the things you like. Maybe you like doing these things on these little 8x10 canvases. Maybe you want to have better canvases, so you go buy the more expensive ones. I have some of the more expensive ones. They're just like, I'm kind of working on different techniques at this point, trying to find what I want to do, because I had one of the first paintings, like oil paintings I did, was a 2 foot by 4 foot piece of this wood, and it was fun. But now when I think about going back to do something like that, it's kind of intimidating. Let's see, is that the color I want? That's the color I want. Right? It's a little bit intimidating, to be completely honest with you. And so you just want to start, right? And for me, like, I was thinking about this as I'm putting out my colors and stuff for making this video. I was so obsessed about finding the right 2-inch brush, right? Which I did, but I hardly ever use it. Because it's like Bob Ross uses a 2-inch brush. And I wanted to be, you know, I was like wanting to do those cool landscapes that he does. And I've done a few. I think I've said this. I don't think I've done it on camera. I might have. I like them. It is one of those ones that I very much like doing. But it's a lot more, it takes a lot more. I still don't feel comfortable with that. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people out there that do that, and I don't want to do that right now. I don't think there's as many people doing what I'm doing as they are. And that's a little bit more of a technique that's a little bit more intimidating than I first thought that it was. I thought it was just doing these kinds of things and happy little trees. And it is. It's that way. I didn't realize the wet on wet technique. And that's a little bit intimidating. But I will eventually do it. Every time I sit down to go do one of those, it's just like it doesn't feel right for me right now. So this is why you get the trees, right? You get the pine trees. Because that's kind of the part, that was the thing about Bob Ross that I always liked, was the trees. Let's see, what was I going to do with that? That's right, I was going to take this. Thin that out. So, outside of this, I did most of this with this guy and this guy. And this guy you can get in the yellow brush set. It's just I wore out the brush, right? And then this guy. I mean, this right here is on sale, like $10 for these two and like a pack, right? And you could have these brushes and you could have painted this canvas. I know, I'm not Bob Ross. I'm sure some people look at my work and go, oh, that's stupid. But guess what, guys? This is what painting, after like being actually actively painting for like 2 months. I don't know, how long have these videos been coming? Right? I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to get better. And what's going to be fun is those of you that have subscribed, by the way, if you are this far, you know, it'd be nice if you were to subscribe and like the video, because I know if you've made it this far, you should definitely do that. But y'all will eventually see this become more and more as it becomes more and more. Right? And you will see it become better and better. And you will like it. I hope. No, I don't hope. I know you will like it. Because I'm a character. And I've decided that I'm going to spend the next 10 years making videos. Well, now 9.5. And if at the end of that 10 years, 9.5, I still suck ass, then I give up. I'm going to move to Montana and live in a fucking shack up in the mountains. Not like Ted Kaczynski. Maybe a little, minus the bombs. Anyways, if not, it's going to be a lot better than this and a lot nicer stuff, and I'll have 15,000 subscribers. And you, right now watching this, could be one of them. Anyways, if you like that story time with me, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and go out there and be the change you want to see in the world, and have a fantastic day.